Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dasha. I'm from Conceptor. And today I'm going to moderate this pitching session. And I'm so excited because it's our first demo day of Product Idea Accelerator. We selected 5 startups that will present their ideas on this stage out of 70. And firstly, I want to invite on the stage two businessmen who created this accelerator. It's Vlad Tislenko, COO of Conceptor, and Vlad Guri-Strimba, COO of Biosphere Corporation.
So hi everyone. So excited! This is our first demo day, and I know that this program has great potential because there are lots of companies, lots of people that have bright ideas, and they want to have such kind of program that will help to boost their ideas to the big market. So yeah, I'm so excited today. I wish good luck to startups that's going to pitch, and I hope that will be exciting time for you. So yeah, basically it's.
You finish? Yeah. Okay, hello everyone. It first my speech in English language. Sorry for some mistakes. I would like to present this day for us, for me, and personally, and I think for Vlad. It's really unique day because we created idea. 2 companies, one company from IT and ideas sector. We are very far from this sector. We are a fast-moving consumer goods producer with 1 million unit sales per day, and big company, you know, like not like Procter & Gamble, but we would like to be Procter & Gamble. And but first of all, I'm personally and my partner Andres Desenko. We are marketeer. We are creative people. And we created many ideas in our business, but you know, household items, some hygienic items. It's very how would say, it's limited wide of ideas. And we met with Vlad and we created this startup platform. And I think all background of Vlad's company, all background of Biosphere company. We'll create good projects, good startups, and we will make life for new businesses. It's our ideas. Thank you very much, and I wish good luck for all guys. I know personally everyone, and I would like to wish you to be powerful, creative, to present your ideas. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Also, I have an honor to present a really special guest. Actually, that's a person that manages a big amount of investment in our country. Actually, $3 billion. So meet Jason Palmer, regional manager at IFC Corporation. IFC company. Yeah.
Thank you, Vlad and Vlad. No, the honor is mine, and it's not about the money. $3 billion sounds like a lot, but what's exciting in this room is all of you, and you can hear the energy that's in this room, and I think that's what this country needs. And so I have a few prepared remarks, but I promised both Vlad and Vlad to be brief. So look, I think we all recognize that entrepreneurship, and it's this vibrant startup culture, which has taken root. And this is the first for iForum, but this is just the beginning. And all of you in the audience are the engine of this promising start. It's your projects. I mean, there's 5 being represented. There were 70 that entered into this competition, but there's a lot more countrywide. And it's these projects that are going to take Ukraine to the next level of development. Many of you lived through the crisis in 2014, 2015. The economy contracted. Many of you in this room are too young to know about the crises that preceded the crisis of 2014 and 2015. But in order for the economy to really grow, right now we're growing at 2–3%, but the numbers that we're talking about that's necessary for Ukraine to catch up with Eastern Europe is a sustainable GDP growth of 7%. And again, it's going to be an innovation and entrepreneurship that's going to take Ukraine to that level. Just to give you a sense of the role SMEs play in developed economies, and it's more than 50% of GDP. Over 60% of employment is in the SME sector. So again, Ukraine has a long way to go, but it's you who are going to help Ukraine get there. It's the digital revolution that has made new technology accessible, and it's going to help developing countries advance in unprecedented ways. Ukraine ranks 64 out of 139 countries, according to the Global Information and Technology Report of 2016. Again, an impressive statistic, but room to grow even further. Over the last several years, the industry has thrived, and again, it's done so based on human capital. There's potential to boost entrepreneurship and give startups international exposure to step up and transform. And right now, many of the startups are 2 to 5 people operations. And there's an opportunity for these. I think one of the Vlads has created a larger corporation. And that's, again, how the economy is going to grow, is from the startup culture, building on that success and creating larger corporations that are going to create jobs in Ukraine. And the critical component of the growth process is funding. And I understand we have venture capitalists in this room, and ultimately it's the 5 competitors that are competing for this limited resource of capital. Access to finance is vital for new companies to set up, maintain, and grow their businesses, and for the creation of this holistic entrepreneurship ecosystem, which iForum is attempting to create. Sources of financing, as you're aware, own funds only get you so far, and securing a bank loan, equity, venture investments, seeking government support are the other avenues available. Just very briefly to give you a sense of what IFC is doing in this space, we've made disruptive innovation one of our priorities. And yes, we're doing $3 billion in Ukraine, but we do $19 billion per year globally. We have a global reach with over 4,000 staff on the ground in over 100 countries. We're active in VC. We have a dedicated venture capitalist group, and we've invested over $1 billion in new technology innovation. But look, it's not about IFC, it's about you. I wish all the competitors the best of luck in this competition. And this competition is important, but the message that I want to leave with you, much more is at stake. The future of the country, the future of Ukraine. So good luck to the finalists of this competition. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. We appreciate your work. You're doing a lot. And now I want to invite on this stage our first participant. It's Mary Dodd, and it's Anna. Yeah. Here.
Hello.
So today we will have 2 winners in the end of the day, and they will have $20,000 each for their startups to develop their products and launch them on Kickstarter. So I wish you luck. And you have 3 minutes for pitch. After 30 seconds, you will hear sound. Some sound. This one. When you will have 30 seconds left. And at the end of the pitch of 3 minutes, you will hear another sound. Yeah, this one. And then you will have 3 minutes for questions from the auditors. So everyone can ask questions. There will be 2 guys with microphones. Somewhere in this room, you will notice them. So, good luck.
Thank you. It's an honor to be the first today. When my pitch is started, will it be some sound also? How I know?
You can just click.
Okay, so let's start. My name is Anna. I'm co-founder and CMO of Mia.Dot, the company that will make the revolutionary powering user experience. In our team, we have one thing in common, the bright and positive vision of the future. We watch science fiction movies and reading literature to find some inspiration. And when we start developing the power outlet of the future, we tried to find it in our favorite movie, in Blade Runner. But it wasn't possible. They show a lot of technology, but not this one, and they probably know why. Electric power outlet was patented in 1883. It means that almost 150 years we are using the products that have difficult connection, that don't have an easy breakaway feature, and it's still, and the most important, that it still the children are still under the risk of getting shocked from the power outlet, and nobody really solved it. So we come up with a solution. Mia.Power power outlet. It's created on intersection of wireless power in transmission, IoT services, and MagSafe style connection. We are going to target IoT market. It's huge, 42 billion devices, and it grows about 15% a year. Our business model is hardware manufacturing and direct sales, plus providing the energy management service monthly. We believe that we are capable to make this power outlet the global standard, because the core of our team is 2 engineers and 2 marketeers with total 20 years background in IoT industry. So our power outlet is a competitor for regular power outlets, for wireless chargers and smart adapters. And in comparison with them, we have modern design, easy connection and disconnection. Our solution is smart and it's truly safe. There is no electrical contact, so there is no way to get harm from the power outlet anymore. Now, this technology is already working. We have the working prototype, and now we are, with Conceptor together, we are validating the market to define key product parameters and key target audience. And we are seeking for $220 investment to sell 150,000 products by the end of 2020. And also we are looking for partner for make a cost reduction. So we believe that in 20 years there is no more place for the regular power outlet. It will be changed. And we want you to help us to make these changes. My name is Anna. It was me, Dot. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, too.
It was a great speech.
Thank you.
You have a great product for children. Someone have children? Please raise your hands. No one? We will buy it when it goes live on Kickstarter. So, do you have any questions?
I saw a lot of hands, but
yeah.
Which one should I answer?
Yeah, so thanks. So excited to work with you, actually.
Thank you. We also.
You didn't mention the pricing.
For now, we calculated the price for one set, the power outlet and some kind of plug will be about 50, from $30 to $50, depends on production and bill of materials. But we want, as I say, we are looking for a big partner, big market player who will help us to decrease this cost. So.
Hi. I just want to ask how it exactly works. What is the benefit? You told that it's like no electricity, but it's like impossible. Can you explain this?
Yes. We don't have, we get rid of electrical contact, but through, and we have the magnetic ring to provide the connection between power outlet and plug. But the power between these devices is going by electromagnetic transfer link. So like it's inductively. It's powering inductively between power outlet and plug only while they closely connected to each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Do we have time for
one more question?
How much power do you lose during this connection?
For now, the working prototypes that we have, that you can saw or maybe see, or you maybe already saw at the exhibition, this product it's have efficient 90%, almost 100, but we will increase it. It will be 96. We can increase to 96%. So the loss is only 6% will be. So.
Is it patented already?
Now we are working on a patent. We are developing the provisional patent for US market, and it will be ready in next 1 or 2 months, I hope. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Our next participant came here from Finland. And it's Rasmus. He has startup names Onicare. Please welcome.
Which button is it? Which button? That one?
Yeah, this one.
Hi, I'm Rasmus van Niekerk, CEO and co-founder of SIP Solutions with our product Onicare. Now, as we all know, babies don't come with user manuals. I can tell you this from personal experience, having had 3 kids of my own. Okay, so what do? We bundle baby monitors with services that provides parents information that's targeted actually directly at their child and given to them at the exact right moment in time. So we allow also for grandparents to be involved in the system, so just basically other users in general. So parents have complete control over when and how these users can actually interact with the child. We give parents tools that helps them actually manage their day-to-day activity, and they can also track the child's long-term development in our system. So at this stage, what have we done? The slide looks a little different. So we've finished our remote baby monitors. So we have Wi-Fi devices that have been optimized for use with baby care. Then we have concluded our event tracker, so we can track the child's day-to-day. We also have developmental milestone tracker, so parents can actually enter the data into our system, and we can actually give them some feedback on that in the near future. And we have the growth charts. We're definitely planning to also move our system so that we can track parents during, or the mother during the pregnancy as well. And even before that, there's some plans for ovulation calculators and so forth. And then further, we want to help parents later on once the child is slightly older already as well. Okay, so basically what we did is about the end of 2017, we got our consumer product ready, which is what you saw today so far, and we are entering the different markets. We are currently in UK and Benelux markets, and we're soon hoping to enter Germany, France, and Spanish market as well. The next step for us is to add services that we can monetize inside of our system. So that is extra tools that will make the system more valuable for parents on the long term. And then eventually we want to become the platform not for consumers, but the platform for baby monitors. So we want other baby monitors to be able to use our service as an additional income for them, and through that model we can actually grow our business quite exponentially. This is just graphically showing what I just explained. As far as competitors go, currently in the market, the competitors that we have in the baby monitoring market itself is quite large because it's a rather competitive market. But then once you start adding the services that we have, then we start becoming unique. There's very few players in that space. And once you become a platform for other manufacturers, then we are actually, at this stage, one of 2, basically. Our team is currently very small. It just shrinked a little. Our CTO left the company just recently, so we're looking to replace our CTO. Currently, Satu and myself. Satu has great experience from localization, marketing, and she's a copywriter. Is that the end?
Yep.
I didn't hear the tick, tick, tick. Okay. Just want to say thank you. We are currently looking to raise some money as well, so thank you for that.
Thank you so much. What's the market price?
Sorry?
Market price for product?
Products 135 for the one with the motion sensor and battery, and 99 for the one without.
Okay, great. Do you have any other questions?
I didn't hear the tick, tick, tick.
Please. Thank you.
Over here. Yes.
Yeah, so there were some slides that you
I missed out on now,
yeah,
yes.
So can you tell us about your sales and your current results?
So we have launched in UK and Benelux. In Benelux, we're in 250 stores, and we're selling. We're getting towards the point where we're going to be reaching hundreds of units a month, but right now we're still in the tens of units there even still. We just started about 2 months ago there, and then in the UK, same thing. We're seeing the growth, but it is a slow growth right now. We're not really able to invest in marketing.
I guess there is competition, I guess, and
yes, definitely.
What can you tell us about that?
Like I mentioned, in the marketing, baby monitoring market itself is the biggest competition. So that's why we want to differentiate ourselves, and that's why we created the services. So that really puts us outside of that market because there's very few players in that space. And in our future development, moving that one step further, where our platform actually becomes platform as a service, then that is a very open field for us right now.
Do you have users already?
Yeah, we have a couple of hundred users currently in the system. We started with some test sales in 2017, so we can test the market, get feedback from the market. So we got 100 users during the first 6 months of 2016, or actually first 2 months, but we've tracked them, and then we optimized our monitors, and that's why we're launching them now.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rasmus. And our next participant came from Silicon Valley. And he has really great products. If you have bikes, do you have bikes? Are you afraid that someone will steal it? Yeah, so he can fix your problem, actually. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank
Vasily
you.
Nikolaev.
Yes. Let me start with a question to the audience. How many of you had your bicycle stolen sometime in the past? Okay, well, Kiev is a very secure place. When you ask this question in Silicon Valley, you typically see more than half of people raising their hands. And that's a huge problem, and we want to eliminate it. So the problem is really huge. In USA, about 1.5 million bicycles are stolen per year. In Europe, this value is twice as high. And in major cities like San Francisco, half of bike owners had their bicycles stolen sometime in the past. And just only a few of them are recovered. Existing solutions on the market are not effective. Bike locks and wires are easily cut. Guys come with huge scissors and they cut them in a matter of 20 seconds. The existing generation of trackers, location trackers, are ineffective because they use traditional GSM connectivity, which is very expensive. It requires regular charging. Therefore, such trackers cannot be fixed in frame. They are put somewhere close, and thefts easily remove or break them. And trackers, various styles using low-energy Bluetooth are not effective either because probability of detection of your stolen bicycle just once in a month. So we want to go for an integrated approach. From one hand, that's a track of a new generation that I'll speak about, which is fixed in frame. And second, close cooperation with police. We know how to deal with police, we work with them, and we will ensure that they help you when your bicycle is stolen. Speaking about the tracker, we use LoRa connectivity. It's a new generation of connectivity which requires very little power to transmit information, and such network is already built in California and top major US cities. Therefore, our batteries last for 7 to 8 years. Basically, you install and forget it, and you remember it only when your bicycle is stolen. We see the price tag of just about $20 to $30 with a monthly subscription fee of only $1. Speaking of competition, comparing it with other trackers on the market, and I found like 5 of them. All of them use traditional 3G connectivity, and we use LoRa connectivity. Therefore, we don't need to remember to charge your batteries. They last for years. They are very low cost, and we will ensure that police does help you. We know how they work, and we will ensure this. Speaking of the market is huge. There are about 100 million bicycles in USA, 200 million in Europe. So if each of them pays us just $1 per month, that's already $3 billion in recurring revenues. That's recurring revenues. Speaking of rollout plan, we start with a Kickstarter and pilot tests on campuses of several universities. Then we will sell them online and offline. At a later stage, we want to sell them to bike manufacturers so that our trackers are installed during bike manufacturing process. Speaking of the team, which is myself, I have experience in hardware. I'm a partner of one. Okay. Hardware, we have experience. Mark Park is a former law enforcement officer with over 20 years of experience. Okay, so we're raising 150K of our first pre-seed round to complete the project and take it to Kickstarter.
Thank you. And the first question goes to Oleg.
Thanks for the pitch. It was amazing. So, do you have any technical background, you and maybe your co-founder?
Well, my first education is in physics, diploma cum laude from Moscow State University, and my partner has experience in law enforcement. So we're a good combination of physics background and law enforcement background.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Yes, please.
You mentioned that it will need some network to be set up.
Yes.
To track. So where actually networks are set up? Only in San Francisco?
No. The first network by Senate covers the whole California and top major U.S. cities, and it is expanding. So our target audience is already covered. In Europe, Sigfox covers almost the whole Europe already. Here in Ukraine, as I understand, they are considering building it, so hopefully it will be at least in Kiev in the next 1 or 2 years. So we'll be expanding together with the network.
Thank you.
And what about if you stole bike and drive it somewhere that there's no connection?
Well, what will happen in that case, your bicycle will kind of freeze, and your tracker will freeze. But once it arrives in the zone which is covered, then it will start sending you a signal that it's just here. And this will discourage people from buying stolen bicycles, because they know, okay, if I bought a stolen bicycle, but it means that sooner or later I might be arrested. So we're breaking the business model of bike thefts from both sides, from the demand side and from the side of making it just difficult to steal.
Can you tell us more about sales channels? You mentioned online and offline, but what particular, and how do you think you are going to grow your business and sales?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we of course rely very much on Kickstarter as an initial to validate the demand and to provide initial traction. Of course, we'll be selling it Amazon, Best Buy, you name it, all the traditional suspects. We also want to represent them in bike stores, and the bike stores, that's a very much fragmented market, so I guess at some moment of time we'll need to build a network of agents, go into each store and establish a relationship, but that would go a little bit of a next stage. Our ultimate goal is to become a supplier to bike manufacturers, so that it is already pre-installed in every bike. So if you buy bicycles, you have it already pre-installed tracker, which you can activate, pay us some activation fee, and pay us some subscription fee. And for bike manufacturers, that would be a great tool, because, okay, they can say, our bicycles are protected.
Another question, there is a huge trend right now, bike sharing, maybe you know it. Do you have any thoughts how you can incorporate your product into this big trend?
Well, it very much depends on the market. In China, it's already oversupplied, and we don't see too much of opportunity there. In San Francisco Bay Area and in the United States, it is our plan to work with them as well and provide them this solution. It's just that for bike sharing, they typically use very low-cost bicycles, and they typically don't care too much if your bicycle is stolen. For us, it's more, the audience is more for the ones who use their own bicycles and who can kind of already feel hurt that when your bicycle was stolen. My bicycle was stolen, it was just $100, but it was such a pain for me that I decided to found this company.
Can I? Hi.
Last question.
Do you have a statistic, like how many bikes you already helped to find?
Well, we haven't launched yet, so our statistics unfortunately is 0. But eventually, once we launch, we see that demand is there, and there is a very high probability that we'll be able to recover your bicycle.
No, it's not time, sorry. You can ask him any questions after it on the exhibition stage. It's City of the Future. Thank you very much. And you can try the prototype as well there. So first our two pitches was about, it wasn't actually about babies, but it was close to it. And now we have one more thing about protection. Yeah, it's protection of your things you put in your backpack, everything you want. So it's Max, and...
Hi, Forum. Yeah, cheer up a little bit. So let's start. We travel for work every day, and we take our valuables with us. It could be laptops, it could be our gadgets, and if those gadgets got stolen, it costs you thousands of dollars probably to restore them. We at Prequel secure your mobile assets. Wow, that's not a good one. Let me continue. So, property crimes is a problem and is not addressed efficiently by the authorities. My friends get their valuables stolen, they didn't realize it. And by the time we reported to police, it was already too late. What if there was a solution that could detect theft early? And we are creating one. So basically, this is a secure backpack. It goes with application and with the intelligent tracking battery. With this backpack, you can feel secure that your valuables are good. So we have features like fingerprint lock, motion sensing, mobile notification, and all those features allow you not to stress and not to use existing ugly solution as steel wire to unmovable object, or for example female, when you don't feel safe in public places. Yes, when you don't feel safe in public places, you tend to move your backpack in front. And don't worry, it's cut-proof and it has a sound alarm that will deter thieves and assault. So basically, modern professionals are our clients, but you don't have to use a backpack every day. You can use our intelligent battery that has tracking and security capabilities. Another channel for revenue is mobile paid ads, paid features, and we work with B2B to create a cloud security and tracking platform for companies. So we're a month away from introducing a fully functional prototype and going to Kickstarter, of course. The best channel that works for us right now is paid and organic Instagram. And I do a lot of custom development with people there who already express their desire to buy. And of course, we want to partner with brands and license our technology to them. We work on the edge of 3 industries and they are booming. And that's where we want to create a solution, a niche, with a use case for smart security backpacks. We're a team, we're a small and R&D team with more than 30 years of combined experience in hardware development, mechanical engineering and fashion, and we are seeking a marketing, product management and mobile development people to join us. To reach our goal of 1,000 bags sales and deliveries, we are seeking $340K to gradually spend on product development and launching our business. So thank you for your attention. I will be glad to answer all your questions.
Thank you, Max. Are you planning to do another designs?
Of course. So this is our first beta prototype. We can do anything you want. We can change color, we can change size, but basically this is an old sac voyage and we make it fit your business style.
Thank you. Someone have questions? Yes, please.
Hi, thank you. Can I just cut your back and take off everything that in here?
We have taken that into account, of course not. So first line of defense is against pickpocketing. We have a fingerprint lock. You carry it on the back. Only you can open it. If someone tries to open it, there is notification or the sound alarm. You cannot cut it because we have made few layers of cut-proof materials, including plastic and some cut-resistant fabrics that will make it much harder for you to cut into. So basically, you all know, but backpack a little bit advanced than that.
Thank you. One more question?
Over here.
Yep.
So you said that you're going to build like ecosystem and you want to have some features in your application and people will pay for these features. Can you tell us more about them?
Yeah, so there is a market for personal security apps, right? And there are lots of them. So instead of just entering this market with the app, we enter with the backpack, and we have integrations to existing apps, like for police dispatch. If someone steals it, there is instant signal to police, and the dispatch unit comes your way. So first step, we plan to integrate with existing solutions. Then once we gain traction and demand for people buying this backpack, we try to roll out our own service, so which I mentioned, 24 security assistance, like Chaperone, like your personal guide. And the other one is like dispatch in case of some triggers, if someone gets stolen or there is some motion like snatching of the bag. We know that. We send to police. Police knows your location, and you're safe.
Okay, one more question? No, we don't have.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. And the last one pitch, we have a team of 3 people, who's the youngest our participants. Warm welcome. Have you seen the products already on the exhibition stage? Yeah. Yeah, so come on, guys.
Hello, everybody. We are Nuka team. Why stationary market is so good? Because it's really big. Please, show your hands, any person who never used stationery. Yes, it's nobody. But market have one problem. Fabricators don't want create something new. They think that customers will buy stationery anyway. But we made something radical new. We created eternal stationery.
Our first product is Eternal Notebook, which never lasts. Also, our notebook is waterproof, and pages also. Our pages are hard to tear, and you can rewrite all your notes and erase your notes made by Simple Pen, Simple Pencil, and our Eternal Pencil Nuka. Our second product is Eternal Pencil, which oxidizes the paper with metal tip. Also, you don't need sharpening.
Let's talk in numbers. The whole market of the stationery in the USA is $12 billion. And we analyzed our auditory, and we analyzed that our probable market is $1 billion. But who will buy us? I think there is a people who like to try something new every day. But the main auditory is the creative persons.
We connected with our target audience in our Instagram and Facebook pages. And our target audience really love us. They said we have super and awesome product. They asked us when I can buy it.
Right now, let's talk about Nuka math. How much one customer cost for us. Our selling price per 2 product, Nuka Pencil and Nuka Eternal Pencil and Nuka Eternal Notebook, equal $80. Our cost price is $13 per 2 products. One lead cost 86 cents for our target audience.
Who are our rivals? First one is the Rocketbook. Rocketbook is the Eternal Notebook that you can write, but it have a problem. You can write there only one pen that make the same on simple paper. Second one is a napkin, but it is not really usable for every day.
What about our future? We want create B2B stationery. We won't do stationery for hobbies, for example, scuba diving. We won't do offline sales in shops. We want to create a new eternal stationery for officers and schools. This is our team. And thank you very much to Infinity and beyond.
Thank you. Everyone needs stationery, so who has a question about it? Please. Now we have only one microphone because there's 3 of them on stage.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Could you please elaborate on your competitive advantage?
Yes. Our competitor advantage is that their cost a little bit less, but they have less function than us, and they don't fix their problem, which we fix. Because which problem? Yes, Rocketbook. With Rocketbook notebook, you can use only one pen and
pilot friction.
Pilot friction, yes. So the function of rewrite the notes in this notebook is a function of this pen. This notebook just create the pen, the paper that waterproof. So you can erase it by a napkin.
But in our notebook, you can use any pencil and any pen, and it's more comfortable for our customers.
Yes, and napkin have a really good design, but they're not good for everyday use.
It's good present, but we want to create stationery for everyday.
Thank you very much.
It's great costumes. It's the best. So.
I have business model questions here. So you said that you are making eternal goods, and good business model is when you have a great customers and they buying over and over your products over and over. And in your case, they'll buy it just one time, and what will go
next?
Yes,
we want to create extras for our stationery, for example, cases for notebook, stickers, and other things, stuffs. And we have a plan. We want to do B2B stationery, branded notebooks, and we want to sell our notebook and pencil in different categories.
Like office, some office stationery, some school stationery. So this is a very huge market. It's more than $1 billion market.
Someone? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for presentation. You say your notebook is eternal, which means that I can use it like for the rest of my life. And my children, yes. In terms of user experience, have you actually tested it for quite a long time? So the pages are not wearing out and stuff like that?
Yes, we created this idea 1 year ago. And for 1 year, we tested our product. And we tried to write, and we tried to this notebook with Word and with different things. And it's okay. For 1 year, it worked good.
And for example, today, the notebook was whole day underwater, and it is still okay.
Yeah, this notebook is from water.
From water.
It was in aquarium.
Like this. Thank you. Everyone can touch it.
Thank you.
And everyone can watch how it looks like in water, because the guys have some water stuff on their exhibition place. So, it was our last pitch, and today I think our committee should make a decision. 3 minutes would be enough for you? Yeah, great. So meanwhile, I want to invite on this stage a person who participated with startups during our first batch. He could tell you more information about how is it going and what to expect next, and how do Product ID Accelerator and Conceptor team working with startups. Please meet Stan Schmidt.
Hi everybody. Be more active. Yeah. Can I have more applause for our startups? I think they deserve them. All right. Actually, I'm extremely nervous about the final results because I worked with them during the last 2 months, and I think they all deserve to be the winners. They have done the great work. They have showed the great dedication to achieve the best possible results. But unfortunately, there can only be 2 winners. Yeah, but that's all about the past and current. I want to talk about the future. It doesn't work. Dasha, can you help me? All right, now I'm happy to announce that we opened the application window for the summer batch 2018. What we look for is hardware startups, IoT devices, non-technological products. Are there any startups here? Can you raise your hands? All right, maybe you want to set up one. Maybe you've dreamed about it. So yeah, if you fit one of those lines, hardware, IoT, non-technology, we'll be delighted to see you in our accelerator. Just go to conceptor.co, accelerate, and press the button Apply Now. All the people here and those who are watching us on Facebook live streaming. So basically, if you are a startup and you want to know anything about our accelerator or working with us, please contact me. Don't write too lot about that stuff. Only me, Stan at conceptor.co. And if you want to become the partner of Conceptor, if you want to become the mentor, or you want to ask any questions about the investment relations, please send all the inquiries to Vlad with this email, vlad@conceptor.co. So basically now we will announce the 2 winners that will go on to the next stage and get $20,000 each to prepare for the Kickstarter campaign. We'll provide them with webinar sessions, help them with marketing activities, PR, software and hardware development, and the whole crowdfunding strategy. So, any questions, please contact us. I think if you are here, then we are a good match. You and Conceptor, we are always open for new opportunities. And thank you all, and have a nice evening. Let's wait for the final result. Thank you.
Maybe someone have questions about Accelerator right now, so we can ask them. No one? Okay, it's great audience. I love you. So we can play some music for a minute, maybe, if it will be comfortable. Which startup do you like most? Do you have any ideas who's gonna win today? Let's make some hands up bets. What about first startup? You wanna ask question? You wanna bet? First startup? No? Okay. So today our first team was Meridot. Who wanna vote for Meridot? Second one was Onicare. Third one was protect my bike. And prequel. Nice one. And the last one? Noise, make some noise. And the last one? Woo! So, I see we know who winners already. And Vlad gonna present it.
Good idea. We discussed with Vlad. You know, the tradition, if you stay in between two same name guys, it will be lucky maybe. Okay, guys. It was difficult because whole presentation, whole ideas really unique. And I hope all of these ideas will kill some industry. For example, bike industry or stationary industry. And that's why young people doing their job very well, and maybe we will change. Not maybe, I'm sure we will change our future, our life, and it just beginning. And I think in future we will have more startups, more ideas. Okay, our first favorite project, which get our first prize. I like this idea. I like personal idea, and I created yesterday several ideas for these guys. It's young guys, but I trust you personally, and it's Nuka.
Congratulations!
You need to stay between us, guys.
Yeah,
you need to stay between us.
Okay. So, the second winner. Actually, we were thinking that the second winner should be an IoT project, because that's a huge potential in the hardware business when you're not just selling the product, but you're selling the subscription for this product. And there were several products that were doing this job, and but we think that this company that I'm going to tell right now have really great, huge potential. And the company name is, drum roll, Protect My Bike. And it's not the end. Actually, we have a great partner. The company is named Microsoft. You probably know such company. Do anyone know this company?
Raise your hands.
So this partner said that if one project will be IoT, they will provide another $20,000 for the Azure services. So, and the one engineer that will help to build the service and help to build the backend for the project. So, Protect My Bike, you got another bonus from our acceleration program. Congratulations.
Let's make photo right now, I guess. Yeah.
Also, I want to say thanks to the audience, thanks to other startups. You are doing a great job. And I'm definitely sure that you're going to build big businesses. Also want to thank to our partners. That's Unit City. Thanks for hosting us. You see that there are cool startups, and we have other great partners that helped us to find these startups. That's Ukrainian Venture Capital Association, Startup Network, and You Angels. Thank you very much. Another great partner is FabLab Fabricator. That's the place where hardware startups can basically make their prototypes and show these products on the stage. Thanks. Yeah, and finally, I want to thanks to our team, Conceptor. You are doing a great job, and that's our first demo day. But I guess we are going to change the startup ecosystem, not in this country, but in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we announce next step.
Pardon?
We already announced next step.
Yes, so Stan should said that we already taken the applications for the next accelerator. Next demo day is going to be in September, October, and we are going to take new applications, and we hope to see new rising stars this year that we are going to help to launch the market. So waiting for new applications, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's move and make one photo.
Yeah. Last picture.
Yeah, let's make photo.
Can we have a picture?
Where is photographer? On the exhibition place where is the city of the future, and all startups will be there, so you can network in and talk about everything.